So it goes without saying that throughout the course, we're going to be using a lot of different AI tools to write our scripts. But before we dive in, I want to show you the main three ones that you're going to be coming across in the industry, and the three main ones I'll be using throughout the course. We will look at some more advanced ones later on down the track, but these three that I want to show you now are very beginner friendly, and I really just want to give you a quick feel for each of them. Now, you don't need all three. You can pick whichever one you have access to or whichever one is your preference. They all do the job at the end of the day, but I do want to show you because in certain environments you may be limited to being only able to use one or two of them. There are companies that put out restrictions around what AI tools you use. So it's a good idea for you to get at least a basic understanding of these three and then go from there. So first up, we have ChatGPT by a company called OpenAI, and it's probably the one most of you are already familiar with. The free version works absolutely fine for what we're doing. You just go to chatgpt.com in your browser. You can sign up for an account, otherwise you do have limited prompts without an account. And it's really what we're going to be using quite a bit, especially at the start of this course. It's great for writing scripts, explaining what code does, and fixing errors when something goes wrong. And it's really, like I say, it is a free product. You can sign up for paid subscriptions, but if you're just starting out and you're really just wanting to get a feel for things, definitely stick to the free tier. Next up, we have Microsoft Copilot. Now, if you're working in a Microsoft environment with things like Windows Server, Microsoft 365, Azure, this one's certainly worth knowing about. It's built on the same technology as ChatGPT, but it's integrated into the Microsoft ecosystem. A lot of organizations also already have access to it through their Microsoft 365 licensing and subscriptions, so it might already be available to you at your workplace. The scripting capability is solid, and it tends to understand Microsoft-specific terminology really, really well. And thirdly, we are going to talk about Claude. So this is from a company called Anthropic. This one's a bit less well known, but honestly, it's excellent for scripting. What I really like about Claude is how it explains things. Without prompting it, more often than not, if it's not just going to give you code, it's going to actually walk you through what each section does, which is really great when you're learning. It's also really good at handling longer, more complex scripts without losing context. Again, for each three of these, you can absolutely just use the free tier, alright? You can go and sign up for an account, otherwise you can just stay logged out. The only one that's not going to allow you to do that is Claude. You will need an account for that. So for Claude, we just go to claude.ai. For Copilot, it's copilot.microsoft.com, and for ChatGPT, it's chatgpt.com. And always make sure you're getting the spelling correct because you don't want to be lured into a fake website. So for now, let's just kind of be happy that we understand at least three of the basic tools. You don't need to go and pick which one you're going to use yet. We're going to kind of walk through each of them in more in depth in the upcoming sections. And that way you get a feel and you can actually pick your personal preference, or again, it might just be based on what's available to you. All right. So I really hope that you can load these up in your browser yourself. It's really handy to be following along with the content as we go through. Otherwise, if you're just happy watching and taking notes, that's absolutely fine as well. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them down in the Q&A section or use the Udemy AI Assistant. I'll have a video coming up on exactly how you do that. But for now though, I'm going to go ahead and sign off this lesson. I'll see you in the next one.